Well, I'm in
Paul.
Kazakhstan.
Paul, welcome, to Nota School. I'm very happy you came. What's your impression about the school?
I think for a 36-year-old to pull something like this off, it's unbelievable. That's what I think. I think you've done a phenomenal job. I wasn't doing this at 36 years old. I had a little business, a little cabinet shop. You've got a full-blown school here with 5 grades. Takes a lot of effort, a lot of time to do this. And you're training children and changing their lives. I think it's remarkable what you're doing here. Lots of room for improvement.
Yes.
We've gone over that, but it's a beautiful school, and I would want to go to school here. And well done. I mean, I'm really impressed.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
But one of the things I learned from you is being candid and being open with that. And
Right.
some of the suggestions you told me, I expected that, and
Right.
I knew that I didn't try to sugarcoat anything.
No, not at all. I didn't feel that way.
Yeah, if you could go
Sure.
through some of the things you.
So the big thing I see is there's not enough standardization here. So when you walk into different classrooms, things are just taped on the wall, and the walls are not as clean as they should be. I think everything should be painted white and very clean, and the kids should learn how to maintain that.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a standardized place to pin things up in every room. There should be a standardized board that you wipe off, a standardized TV size, the standardized place for all the cleaning supplies.
Mm-hmm.
The way the room is laid out should be standardized, so as the kids go from grade to grade, everything's very familiar. They know exactly what it is. There should be no randomness to anything, so that they could focus on learning and not trying to figure out where things are and how things go. And every teacher having a little different way. So more standardization, but the key is to start in one room, create one great standard in one room, get everybody on board with that, and then roll it out to every room, not try to standardize the whole school at one time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a...
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then get a pressure washer for outside.
For sure.
And then
4,000 PSI.
Yeah, 4,000 PSI. Keep everything really clean, the dust down, keep everything really sparkly, new looking. And I think it will just change the whole feeling of the way things are done. And it's actually a beautiful building outside and everything, and inside. It's a great building, but keep it really clean.
What about, I like what you said about I asked you, whether we should have a maintenance guy?
Absolutely not. No. I mean, you can have a maintenance guy to do, to fix a plumbing problem or something like that, but the general maintenance of the building should be done by the teachers and by the students. I think it's part of life. It's one of the most important things, if you could teach them to do that. And it's not hard to do. You saw at BASCAP, we all maintain our building.
Yeah. And if they actually do it, you said that
they're going to have less problems. You're going to make less damage because they are aware that they're going to fix it.
Yeah.
Is that what you were getting at?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was a very
if somebody
good
else is going and painting behind them, they don't care if they put their hand on the wall. But if they put their hand on the wall and go, oh, now I got to paint it, they're going to think, I'm not going to put my hand on the wall.
That's true.
Very simple.
There was another point I was going to ask you. It was about something we mentioned. Oh, the Japanese school. Your idea is for me to go to Japan.
1 week. You need to spend 1 week in a Japanese school. It'll take your breath away.
Can you describe a little bit what your...
Well, first of all, the big thing is the schools are quite large. It's probably 500, 600, 700 students in a school, and everybody is very focused on doing what they're supposed to be doing, whether it be studying, cleaning, helping another student. And there aren't kids running around being wild, and there are no teachers disciplining the students in a Japanese school. Very rarely. You've never seen a teacher go, hey Bobby, stop doing that. It happens. It's rare because the kids know what they're supposed to do, and they have two sayings: "Ganbarimasu," I will do my best. They teach this from very young. And the other one is "Yakusoku Mamoru," which means I will keep my promise. And so the kids approach everything as though they're going to do their best. And if the teacher says, hey, Johnny, can you do that? Yakusoku Mamoru, I'm going to keep my promise. This is running through their brain, right? So they're going to follow through. They're not going to wander off and go do some other thing. No, they're going to do what they said they're going to do.
One of the principles we have in our school is that actually words sometimes not teach very well. So when you describe something like that in Japanese school, I understand that it's probably coming from the way the staff, the teachers behave themselves, how the standard is shown, so stuff like that. So I'm expecting, like, if I go to Japan, to look for that, for those things, like how consistent teachers are with their message, because
they're very consistent.
Yeah.
Because it's taught every day. The basics are taught every day, so they don't have to spend a lot of time with the discipline. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it's done. Like, I'm eager to find out. Like, because the devil is in the details, as they say, right? It's you can describe it like nicely, but how it's actually done, I think that's something we have to work on.
Again, there are many things that are going on in a Japanese school, but the basic things that are going on in a Japanese school are, number one, they have very high standards. So everyone is rising to the standard. They set the standard. The standard does not denigrate. So that's one. And then they support those high standards by the two principles: I will do my best and I'll keep my promise. So it's really very simple what's going on. Clear standards that are maintained. All the students will do their best. Are you doing your best? No, I could do better. Okay, now what does your best look like? The best brings you up to the standard. And I told you I would do it, I'll do it. Very simple principles.
I cannot, if I'm being honest, I cannot say like I
understand
exactly.
You have to see it in place.
Yeah.
It's breathtaking to see it in place. You know, when you see it, you go, man, it would change the world. You know, there's an American teaching in one of the schools that we go to, and he said these words. He said, you know, if we just taught these two principles in American school, it would completely transform all of America. And these are the principles America was founded on. You know, I'll do my best, I'll keep my promise. But those values are gone. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Paul. Paul came for like 2 hours. He has a flight in like maybe an hour. We need to head to the airport, but thank you so much.
Yeah, you're
Paul.
doing a great job, man. Great job. Very proud of you.
So happy to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, guys. Bye-bye.